Hi guys. Oh my gosh, my hair looks like a mess. Oops. Thank you for the 15 months rewoke. Thank you. Is my audio okay? Sounds fine. Alright, nice. My hair. Honestly, so like the last couple of days I've been playing WoW, and whenever I like start playing a game, I like don't really take care of not that I don't take care of my appearance, more like I don't care. So like sometimes, like I don't know if you guys relate, but after like a long gaming session, you're like getting ready for bed and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, what am I and who am I? Like that's how I feel sometimes. Cause I'm like, dude, like I can tell like my skin's a little worse because I haven't been drinking water or like eating too much, and then it's just like, yeah. Thank you for the 4 months, Matthew. Thank you, and thank you for the 15 months, Jesse, and thank you for the 1 year, Shaquille. Thank you. Yeah, I got my wisdom tooth pulled out. I got the top ones extracted, but then the bottom ones are a lot worse. This one was not hard to take out because they were just like, they literally went yoink, you know? And the other one, they have to like hook it out. So for this one, for the top two, I didn't have to be put to sleep because it was literally just like an extraction. But then for the bottom ones, they have to do surgery on that one. But for these top two, yeah, that's why there's like no swelling. I was awake. So what they did was, they just like used a syringe and then they like numbed this area. My eyes were just, do you guys close your eyes? Like if you have been to the dentist, do you like have your eyes closed when they're doing stuff? My eyes are just open and just like watching them just like put in everything in my mouth. Really? Oh, you guys close them? I just have them open. And also, before one of the ladies numbed me, she was like, I was just like laughing or smiling, and then she was like, oh, you're smiling, that's good, even though you're like getting your teeth extracted. I was like, I mean, it's whatever. She asked me what I was majoring in. Oh no, she asked me, she was like having a conversation with me while she was like sticking a syringe in my mouth. So she was like, oh, like, do you have to go back to school tomorrow? And I was like, oh, I finished school. She's like, oh, you look so young, I wouldn't have known. And I was like, yeah, I finished school back in December. And she's like, oh, okay, like, I thought you looked younger. And I was like, oh, thank you. She was very nice. I don't know if that was just to distract me, but like after, and then she was like, yeah. And then the person who extracted my teeth, he was telling me about his son and how his son because he asked me what I majored in, and I said game dev. The lady said, so you're one of the boys, huh? And I just started laughing, and then the guy was like, my 12-year-old son loves Minecraft. Do you know what that is? And Roblox. And I was like, he's like, do you know what those are? And I was like, oh yeah, those games are like really popular among younger kids. But I couldn't stop laughing while he was saying that. I don't know why, but I was like, yeah, Roblox is, yeah, really. And then he was like, my son is like a drug addict. Like he won't get off the like I had to kick. What did he say? He said he had to take away the computer from his son because he was too addicted to Minecraft. He was like, my son like even lies to me so he can play Minecraft more on the computer. He's like, and I was like, oh yeah, haha. I was just laughing, but in my head, I was like, I mean, I could relate. Like, I was like that too when I was younger, and still to this day. Like, for a game, Minecraft is a drug. I should have asked him if his son goes hard in Minecraft or something. But it was too funny. Thank you for the 23 months, Pikachu. Thank you. And thank you for the 6 months, Eon Day. Thank you. Thank you for the 7 months, Chosen. And yeah, I hope. And thank you for the 7 months, Emperor Peter. Thank you. And the 5 months, where's my nachos? Thank you. At least it wasn't Fortnite. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Minecraft is fun. Like, good on his son for liking Minecraft. I don't know. I like Minecraft. Where'd all my panels go? The art on it was really old, so I decided to replace them with just some plain text. I mean, I kind of like the simplicity of it. Thank you for the sub, Retro Jays. Thank you. Hi Jin, how's my Aubrey? Are you getting a because speaking on behalf of like the surgical part, I don't have an experience in that yet. I have to get it for my bottom wisdom teeth, but for the top part, they just extracted my teeth. It wasn't a surgery. How have I been? I've been good, I guess. Not like the best, but you know, passable. I can't think of a word. I'm not living. Yeah, actually, one of my friends got his wisdom teeth removed, and he sounded really, really groggy because, you know, they had to do surgery and, you know, put him under anesthesia and stuff. You haven't gotten yours removed and you're 28? I mean, maybe you don't need to get yours removed. I had to get these top 2 removed because there's no space. So whenever I eat, my food gets stuck back here, and it's really hard to brush because there's no space. So it's hard to keep the teeth clean. And then the bottom, like one of my wisdom teeth is growing in straight like this, and one's like also really badly angled. So I have to get those removed. Have I enjoyed WoW? Okay, the first few times I played, or like, my friends really got me through until level 50 for WoW, because when I first started playing, I got really bad motion sickness. Like, going into caves or anything just made me want to throw up, or like buildings, because like the camera angle would change. And then level 50 is max level, so so they got me to max level. They like drag me along. One of my friends actually, if you guys play WoW, there's like, so you know how you can mount in WoW, but there's like the rocket mount where like someone else can ride behind. My friend would just drag me along with quests, and they were literally my Uber. And I would just ride in the back, and I'm just like, I'm just tapped out. And they'd be like, yeah, accept this quest. I'm like, okay. It was, they were really the MVP. I rate them 5 stars for the good Uber ride. Yeah, they literally played the game for me, basically, up until level 50, and then after that... Okay, like, after that, then they told me to do the Ice Crown bosses or whatever, or like go around and pick up loot. And yeah, I did that for a little bit, and then I finally took the time to look at other people who played what I played, and I was like, okay, maybe I should learn how to actually play the game. Thank you for the 6 months, Raziel. Thank you. What class am I playing? So I wanted to play healer, but then because no one in my friend group plays healer, so I was like, okay, I'll just play healer because that's what we need. But then like healer isn't, or like there's a lot of things to learn in WoW, I guess. And then I was just like, I looked up videos on like which WoW class or thing I should make if I want to be a healer, and I was like looking. So I made a Resto Shaman because I forgot, like someone was like ranking them and they're like, if you want to be more independent or something, like switching in and out, like a shaman is nice. And then I don't know, I didn't want something like point and clicky, but I was overwhelmed by the amount of buttons I had to press. And yeah, so like some of my friends are new and some of my friends like haven't really played WoW much, so we were like dungeoning and it was a really interesting time. Yeah, I was looking at Resto Druid actually because it looked nice too, but I don't know. I also saw, okay, I didn't really care too much about the Vulpera class, but then when I was joining raids for the what is it called? I need to look it up. Nyathala, this raid. when I was doing it, there's a bunch of Vulpera guys, and I was like, they look so cute. I kind of want that, but and then I looked up how you get them, and I said never mind because it's too annoying. Thank you for the 16 months Dark Ages. Thank you. How did I dye my hair? I dyed it at the hair salon. I didn't dye it myself. The hairstylist at the hair salon did it for me. So I could not answer that for you. She bleached my hair and she also toned this top part, I guess. And then, yeah, I mean, she toned both sections, but it's more of a gray. My hair has grown out kind of a lot. Like, if you guys can see the back, you can't really, but my roots are growing out. Thank you for the 7 months, Traviolio. Thank you. Was it? No, it was just some hair salon in the Bay Area. It's in Oakland or something, I believe. I like going to that hair salon because it's more on the cheaper side. Because up here, okay, prices at hair salons compared from like where I used to live on the East Coast in Virginia, and then like here in California, like there's a decently noticeable price gap, you know? So yeah. I've this one that I go to in Oakland is pretty nice, and like the price isn't that crazy. Expensive. Any plans on streaming WoW? I don't really know what I'm doing, honestly, so I'm like a total noob, so if like anyone asks me about WoW or asked me questions, I would have no idea on how to answer them at all. I definitely probably could not even. Thank you for gifting 2 subs, Kyogi. Thank you. If you guys got a sub, please make sure to say thank you. I've been playing WoW. Yeah, I've been playing WoW for like the past couple of days, I guess. Is there gambling in WoW you can stream? Not really, but after you do like raids and dungeons, you can it's not gambling, but there's just a chance of you getting an item or not. So yeah, thank you for subbing with Prime Burrito. Thank you, and thank you for the 18 months, Ace, and thank you. But yeah, that's what I've been up to these days, besides my wisdom teeth. WoW. I was hooked on League for a little bit, but then, you know, I played a little bit of preseason, and then haven't really felt like playing much. But maybe that's just because I started getting more interested in WoW, which I was really surprised in because I never thought I would get interested in it, nor did I think I would get past its graphics. Because like the graphics are probably the number one thing that's like really noticeable to me. And I was just like, this kind of looks dingy, but yeah. Thank you for the 2 months food. Thank you. Did I spend time to customize your UI? Yeah, I actually did. That's what I did on one of the, like, 2 days ago or a day ago. I was just laying in bed, and then I was just watching videos on YouTube about WoW, and then someone was talking about their UI setup, and then I got out of bed and I downloaded some UI things. And then, but you know, a lot of the people that I know, like, don't. Well, okay. I think I tuned into, who was it? Cutie was streaming WoW like a couple days ago, and I tuned into his stream, and he just had no add-ons. It was just plain, and I was like, huh. But maybe it's just because he's been playing the game for so long. Like, I don't know, maybe. LFUI. I downloaded, I don't know, I downloaded a couple things, but I guess you guys will recognize it if I show it to you. So that gets me out of bed. I get out of bed when I get like excited to learn about something or to do something. So I feel like when I get into something and read deeply into it, that's what makes me lose sleep. Yeah. For the soreness, because, you know, they like put in a lot of syringe full of like the numbing thing. It was sore for like, it's not that sore anymore, but it's doing alright-ish now. Are people still playing Genshin? Okay, the only person that I know that still plays Genshin is Scara, because I mean, I see him stream it all the time. But amongst my friends, I don't think I really hear them talk about it anymore. But he's a dedicated, he's still free to play, right? I was like, he should keep his free to play title. It's a very elusive title that not many people can proudly display anymore. He actually, he has fine taste. He does, I agree. The $10 sale did not sway him. Yeah, it didn't. I talked to him about it afterwards, actually. It was pretty funny. Thank you for the 2 months, or thank you. Oh, he still hasn't came out, Zhongli. I thought he was already out, but I guess it's on the next banner or something. Because I see so many people talking about him, so I just assumed that he was already out. Thank you for the 4 months best jet Vancity. Thank you. But yeah, he's so pretty. Yeah, he is really pretty. He's like, I see all the girls talking about him, so I'm not surprised. The guys that I see people talk about these days are the Genshin guys, and also Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. I guess he's everyone's heartthrob. Like everyone's heart, like even the guys that he's like their favorite character as well. It's this generation's Kakashi. Like, but even when I watch Naruto though, like not, people were more okay, a lot of people did like him, but like the girls were more towards Sasuke. But maybe that's just because the girls were younger. I don't know, or maybe because he was just so edgy. But I was a Kakashi girl. I don't know about others. I don't know. Thank you for the 15 months, Noctis. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the guys liked Sasuke too, like, but I don't know. Maybe I just no, it's the white hair. Yeah, maybe. If you like look, all my favorite characters either have dark hair or they have white slash gray hair. I don't know. But I don't know. When he took off his mask, I mean, even with the mask, I thought he was just. I think when I was younger, I thought Sasuke was just too edgy for my taste. He's a brat, and especially you know, after he was like, peace out, you know, I was just like, how could he? Using my blanket as Kumo, I mean, it's like, it's not that furry, but yeah. I don't like edgelords. I mean, like, the edgy characters are okay. I like edgy characters if they seem to like care about something, you know. But in this case, for Naruto, I was kind of like, eh. Where's Kumo? Kumo was outside. He was sleeping next to my brother when I last looked. Thank you for the 3 months Electro Whale. Thank you. He cared about revenge. Yeah, he was just mad. He was like, I have to avenge my clan or something. And then I was like, alright. Or like his brother and yada yada yada. So, I mean, I guess he's dedicated, but I don't know. Other than that. Hi Mark, how are you? I don't know any of the Black Clover characters, so I don't know. I've never heard of this character. Let's see. Let's Google. Have I seen this character around? Maybe I've seen art of him like once or twice. Kurapika from Hunter x Hunter is a better Sasuke. I guess. I don't know. Doesn't everyone like Killua though? I mean, all the girls that I know just love him, so. Or I know Seraph. I've heard of it, and I know a character from that series, but I don't know. I only know the girl from that series, actually. Thank you for the 4 months and all. Thank you. You don't know anyone that has Ouran High School Host Club as their favorite? Yeah, Ouran High School Host Club was my like top anime when I was in 6th grade, whenever it came out. Or did it come out in 2007? I don't know. It must have been either middle school or late elementary school. It's really funny, and all the characters are different. It's just like comedic, and I thought the style for the time, like, everyone's really attractive in the series, and it was just funny, so I just liked watching it. I mean, I don't know much about Hunter x Hunter, so there must be something about Killua to that he's just like really cool, or passion. I don't know. Maybe he's just a good friend to the main character. I don't know too much, but I do know like a little bit at least. Yeah, the opening for Ouran High School Host Club was really catchy as well. I mean, it still is now, but yeah. He's just cool, is he? I mean, everyone that has gotten into it always says it's worth it, but yeah. You just wanted to say hi. Bye, Mark. Great character, but he's a baby, yeah. I mean, a majority of the characters are babies, aren't they? Or they're like very, very young. Have I seen all the handsome Genshin boys? Yes, I have. I definitely have seen a good majority of them. Also, putting this on reminds me when I saw the Animal Crossing news. I'm excited. I don't know if I'll play the Thanksgiving one, but I definitely want to play the Christmas event one. It's very, very cute. Yeah, I always hear that he's always sick, isn't he? The creator of Hunter x Hunter, he's always sick. And then I know he's married to the creator of Sailor Moon, so something like that. Events? I think there's just like a Thanksgiving event in Animal Crossing, and there's a Christmas one as well. What's a Thanksgiving event? I don't really know the specifics. I just know that there's like a turkey in the town square or wherever it is, and I don't know, you probably have to do some quests or something like that. Thank you for the 21 months, Jeff. Thank you. Have I watched Castlevania? I actually watched a couple of episodes of that. I feel like I watched up to like episode 4. You haven't been on your island in a month? I haven't been on my island for like months, and then I finally opened up Animal Crossing. Oh, I remember, because Meringue said it to me. She's like, I haven't seen you in 2 months. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I've been neglecting my Animal Crossing. Yeah, there is a bunch of weeds, but they were different looking weeds, probably because of the time, and it's fall. You haven't played since June? I mean, it came out in March, did it not? So I mean, if you played for that long, like, it's not that bad, but definitely something you come back to every now and then. Gotta explain to them that I was busy and wow. I mean, yeah, basically. I've been turned on Animal Crossing since July. Yeah, it's been a while. I think it's just something nice to like maybe open up and you're like, oh yeah, all my cute neighbors and my nice town that's now, you know, weed heavy. But yeah, Among Us Dreams 1, never. I mean, I'm pretty much over that game. I play with my friends here and there, but it's not my thing. Hi Ori, how are you? You started following a lot of island designer Twitters as a mistake. Why? Because it inspired you to work on your island more? Were they sad that I abandoned them? Who, my Animal Crossing villagers? They were just more shocked, but they weren't sad. Who did I talk to? I talked to Meringue and I talked to Sherb, and Sherb was like, no, was it Sherb? He was like, I was saving you a snack, but it got all like crumpled in my back. I don't remember what he said, and I was like, thank you for the kind thoughts. Apex Legends stream. I was planning on playing Apex sometime soon with my friends, but we haven't gotten around to that yet. And I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon because the WoW expansion's coming out in 3 days, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. If Apex sounds interesting still afterwards, then thank you for the 8 months tier 3 sub, community bump. Thank you. I'm gonna do a gameplay stream. I feel like WoW is a good game to stream because it's like you can kind of like interact and do stuff, but I guess when you're raiding, okay, like I started raiding yesterday, and I thought it was really fun. Or like I was like, oh, okay, like I can see why people like playing WoW because of like doing things like these, and like the mechanics are fun to do, things like that. It's like post game, end game stuff. But what race did I pick for WoW? Wait, like I'm I picked an orc. I am an orc shaman, and I'm very big and green. I was like, I think I asked my friend, like because I think there are traits, and I asked him like which class or like which race has the best trait for whatever I was playing, which is shaman. So, yeah, that's why I picked an orc. Absolutely what I expected. Nice. I mean, like, of course, they're like, okay. Actually, I saw someone really cool looking yesterday. He was a fire mage. He was really jacked. Like, he was doing tons of like topping the damage charts in this raid, like going sicko mode on the DPS charts, and then he had a really cool transmogs, but I don't think I'd ever farm for it. Like, all I do for transmog is probably make my character look as useless as possible. Or as naked as possible. Like, the most beginner-ish. I like doing that. That's what I did in, like, Diablo as well. I would just transmog my character to look really newbie. Like, extremely naked. You always need to play a scary game. I look relaxed all the time, so I don't know. My friends wanted to play In Silence, but we never got around to playing it, so honestly I'm kind of curious as to if I would get scared from like those games, because I don't really play it, but when I watch them I don't get scared, so I don't know if but it's different like watching and playing. But generally from horror like movies and games that I've played previously, I don't, so I don't know if I don't know if I'll really react much. For someone so artsy, it blows your mind that you wouldn't care about trans. But it's also like you have to put in the effort to go get them, right? Now, if it was free, I would probably, you know, spend some time customizing my character. But if it's something I have to sink my time into, probably not. Unless if I was extremely bored and I had nothing better to do. I think the only thing that I would farm for is a cool looking mount. Which there are some cool mounts in a while, but I think the ones that I want aren't until Shadowlands, so I have to wait. Thank you for the 8-month super mat. Thank you. Yeah, I know playing is different, but I'm just saying based off previous experiences and playing horror games myself, I've never been jump scared, so I don't know if I will be. What was a scary game that scared me? The last thing that I remember scaring me in a game was when I was young, maybe like 6 or 7 years old, playing Kirby and the Crystal Shards. And it was in the beginning where Waddle Do, or is it Waddle Dee? I don't know. Anyway, it like combines with like this evil spirit, and then it, instead of like its normal cutesy looking appearance, it like just has a gigantic eyeball. And that scared me as a child. But other than that, I can't really think of anything that scared me in a video game. Here, I'll show you guys what it is. Waddle Dee. Waddle Do. And keep in mind, I was like 7 years old, so this scared the freak out of me. Oh, I'm just gonna save this photo. How do I? So this like shows up on your screen. You're like, oh, how cute. But then here. Yeah, like I was very young. Why? Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not letting me... What? It's like stuck. I have to like manually do this. This is horrible. Is it on my desktop? Like, I'm running OBS 32-bit because the 64 one, there's like some bug where my desktop audio doesn't show up, and now it's... I'll show you guys sometime later if I can figure it out, but it's just...